And it is time, everyone. It is Santa. Thank you.
Hi, Joey, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I am so excited. I was at an elementary school earlier today at Herbert Mills, and I told them that I got to talk with you today, and they're incredibly excited. So.
Do you know how many of them are on the nice list?
I don't know, but I'm hoping more than just a few. They were all great with me today.
Almost all of them are on the nice list.
Well, that's good.
And there's a couple that aren't. But there's still time.
There's time.
They can absolutely be on the nice list.
We have a little bit of time. Well, I'm so happy you were here. We've got a lot of things to kind of cover. The first big thing is, I'm just curious, you mentioned, everybody writes letters to Santa Claus. Do you get more letters or emails now?
Oh, nowadays it's a lot, mostly emails.
Okay.
We get video messages too, though.
Oh, really?
So we get video messages, letters, emails. The emails are nice because I don't have to leave the house to get them.
Yeah.
The letters, they go to the North Pole Post Office, so I go pick those up there and then bring them back, or the elves bring them back for me.
Yeah, I was curious to see, especially as changing technology, like what's going on, and I assume hopefully nobody's still sending you faxes or anything.
No, no faxes.
Okay.
The paper, the spiral faxy paper, I don't like that.
No, it's just kind of messy.
And they don't know what faxes are.
No, I don't think anybody does. So now
or telegrams.
Telegrams would be an interesting one. Maybe you'll have to figure that one out. So every year there's always something new. There's like a hot to ask for type of item, that type of thing. Yes. So what are you hearing? What's the vibe in the community here? What are you hearing?
There's the normals. That we have the Legos. Everyone wants Legos. Everybody loves Barbies. La Boo Boo. Those are popular. Slime is popular. Now, when they ask for slime, now Cupid, you know Cupid, my reindeer. She wants us to bottle slime because she has excess saliva. And the saliva it's slimy, and she thinks we could give that, and I don't think that's a good idea.
I think that would be probably maybe somebody else on the other list that might get that one.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, that just a thought. So one question that we did kind of get that I asked is, all the time everybody is able to tell you what they want for Christmas. What do you want for Christmas?
Oh my goodness, what do I want? Well, cookies, but they're probably going to take care of that already. And what's your favorite kind of cookie?
Oh, I know we've had this conversation. I believe it or not, I do enjoy my oatmeal raisin cookies. I know
They're
that's kind of
good.
one of those things. Yeah.
And I love those. And the peanut butter cookies with the Hershey Kisses in them, and chocolate chip cookies. So cookies are always good. You can always leave me cookies. The thing I would really like, the thing that would be very special, and it would make it harder, more difficult for work for me, but I would enjoy it, is if everybody were on the nice list. If everybody were on the nice list, oh my goodness. Wouldn't that be the best gift ever?
Well, I know at our event just a few weeks ago that you were at the tree lighting, I sat down and I wrote my little letter, and, I had two things that I would like to see above all else. Peace on earth would be, my favorite. I know we've had that conversation. Goodwill towards women and men, and then the Goonies Lego set would be the third one. So that was in that way. So, yeah, so fingers crossed, folks. We'll have to wait and see. He says I'm on the nice list, and I like the fact that there's still time, so I still have to be on my best behavior for the next.
Oh yeah, because even though that's a very good point. Yeah. Even if you're not on the nice list, there's time to get on the nice list. But if you're on the nice list, there's time to get off the nice list too. So you have to be careful.
Very careful. It's always good. A lot of times one of those things is, it would be nice just to be nice all the time, and then you don't have to worry about those types of things. That would be
wonderful. And there's a way, I tell children all the time, you can also be on the very nice list. And to be on the very nice list, it's so easy. Would you like to know how to do it?
Sure.
If you do something nice for somebody else every day, just one thing, and it doesn't have to be a big thing. It's if you hold the door open for somebody, that does it. After you have a glass of milk or a glass of juice, instead of leaving the glass on the table, if you put it in the sink or put it in the dishwasher,
I'm sorry, I don't understand that. I have children that are back even from college, and I'm not sure that I understand what that concept is.
I have elves. I find plates in their bedrooms.
Yeah.
No. So if you put it back in the sink or dishwasher, doing something so somebody else doesn't have to do it, that is how you really get on the very nice list.
There you go. I'm hoping that my family's watching at some point on this one. Now, we always like it. The other thing that we had is we did have, reindeer last time. Now, my question for you is the one that I asked. I don't know what the weather, I've not looked at what the weather looks like, at least for the central Ohio area. Any hints, any ideas who might be leading your sleighs?
You ask me this every year.
Yes, I do.
Now, so Rudolph will lead the team every year because of the nose, obviously. And even if we have clear weather here in Reynoldsburg, or when we visit Detroit and Chicago, places like that, we never have clear weather all the way around the world. there's always we've never had a time where we've had clear weather all the time.
Yeah.
And so Rudolph is always going to have his moment. Now there's times where he can break off and take a break and join us, but he has to be with us.
No, I appreciate that. I always ask because I know someone out there is just as curious. Not everybody watches every single year, but for those that are watching that are new, I wanted to make sure that we covered that one.
Rudolph will be leading us, yes.
There we go. Do we have any questions? Anything from the community on anything? Do either of you have any questions?
You asked my question. I wanted to know what Santa wanted for Christmas.
Okay.
That's it.
No
Wait,
questions.
No?
I know I'm on the nice list, so I don't need to ask that
No,
question.
we can't.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah,
really.
All right. I'm happy about it. The one thing I do have a question about is how's the elf working out for you? You brought a guest with us today, so I didn't know.
So this is Jinx. Everybody say hi, Jinx.
Hi, Jinx.
Hi, Jinx. Get it? Hi, Jinx.
He was adopted by a family that lives in that state up north, not as far as the North Pole, south of us. And they sent me a letter and asked me to take him back. They came down to their Christmas tree room one day, and their Christmas tree was hanging from the ceiling. And imagine if your Christmas tree was hanging from the ceiling, you wouldn't be able to get the presents out from under it. And so they wrote me this letter and asked me to take him back. And so we took him back and we put him in the workshop and we asked him to help make some presents. And you're familiar with the Barbie dolls and the G.I. Joes. Well, Nagel, one of my elves, he came running in. He said, Santa, 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 we have a problem. I said, calm down. What's the problem? And he said, you know the Barbie dolls? I said, yes, I know the Barbie dolls. And he said, you know the G.I. Joes? And for people that don't know, G.I. Joes are like army soldiers that look like Barbies. And I said, yes, I know what they are.
They're action figures.
Exactly right. And he said, the G.I. Joes have Barbie heads. And the Barbies have G.I. Joe heads. Jinx was swapping the heads on the G.I. Joes and the Barbies. And so he's not allowed to be in the workshop anymore. And so now he has to stay with me where he behaves, and he's still not behaving. They're not supposed to move when people are looking.
Yeah. Well, I've been keeping my eye on, but that's always a good thing. I know we have our own elf in our home, kind of keeping watch over everything.
Which elf do you have?
So, I want to say, gosh, what did because he's changed his name a few times just to have some fun with us.
Yes.
I want to say it was just actually Elfie is the most common name that has been used for him.
Is Elfie behaving?
Elfie's behaving,
That's
yes.
good.
And for the most part, the kids are behaving too. Now, yeah, for me, I don't know. We'll go with it. I'm on the nice list, so apparently I must be getting on there.
I have a question that came in. It says, do Rudolph's friends call him Rudy?
Sometimes. Sometimes it's just R.
R.
There we go. I could see that. Well, we do appreciate.
And then on Talk Like a Pirate Day, it's R.
That was an easy setup one right there. That was. Well, we do appreciate you having the opportunity to come and spend some time with us here in Reynoldsburg. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you have great weather and clear flying all the way through. And thank you for everything that you do for everyone all the way around the world.
Well, thank you for having me. I love visiting Reynoldsburg.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll see you next year.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Hey,
so
wait,
much.
stay for a picture.
We got a picture.
Perfect. Thanks, Santa.
I even wore my tie with your picture on.
Oh, look at that.
Yep.
I have a tie at home with your picture on it.
That might move you to the extra nice.
That might be moving it to a different way. Well, everybody, thank you very much for that. We do have a number of small items to kind of go ahead and go through. Want to make sure that everybody knows the next school board meeting is going to be in January. The Reynoldsburg Education Foundation will have the Legend Lights and Disco Nights event on Saturday, February 7th. So we have that going on. Already know all about the different updates as far as Wagner Road and whatnot. But I wanted to give you kind of a couple of brief things to look at for 2026. One, we are going to have a new community survey. The last one we did was about 3 years ago, so we're going to have that. We're going to have a very robust street program that will probably go live on, I would say, January 2nd, that Friday, because January 1st, we're still going to be enjoying the new year. Wagner Road Phase 1 is going to get completed, and Phase 2 will get underway. We do have a lot of major development that's going to be coming. The first one is going to be our Core 5, which is off Taylor Road. So that is already starting to see some movement. Our Rep Field House on Main Street, right next to Central Ohio Primary Care, is going to get underway next year. We should try to get some renderings this time, but we're going to have something right after the first of the year. And then obviously the housing project across the street from City Hall for affordable housing is going to be there. We also, of course, have our great events. We have our America 250 next year, so it's going to be a year-long celebration. We also have our Tomato Festival. Did want to put it out there that we are going to have a State of the City on February 26th. That's going to be on Thursday night. Doors open at 6:30, and we'll start at about 7 o'clock. And now I just kind of want to talk about a couple of different things. It has not been the easiest of weeks here in Reynoldsburg. We lost one of our own here, one of our coworkers and colleagues, Annette Kozlowski, who worked in the city attorney's office. She's been here as long as I've been here. She's been here actually since 2015. And she contributed in so many ways to our building, not only just with the work, but participating in the Halloween costumes and the chili cook-offs and all of these other fun things. And it's been a rough week for a lot of us. I also want to extend condolences out to Turo Township, their firefighter as well, that lost his life in the last couple of days. We've seen a lot of incidents other places around the world of people that we might not necessarily know, whether it's Rob Reiner and his wife, or the incident by Brown University, the incident in Australia. And during this time of the year, especially when you lose people that are close to you, it kind of makes us realize, or hopefully should make us realize, about how precious life is and how important it is. And that a lot of times the anger, the frustration, the annoyance of all things day-to-day life, big and small, kind of puts this a little bit more in perspective. And with all of these events hitting here, right here in the center of City Hall and Truro Township, as well as incidents all the way around the world, whether it's anti-Semitism, xenophobia, just the pure plain hate that tends to be going out there. This is not the time of the year to deal with it, and I'm hopeful that we all kind of look inside ourselves a little bit and realize how precious life is. We don't always have to agree with everybody on everything and all of that, but we certainly don't have to be anger-filled and hateful and things of that nature. The world is too precious a place, and life is too precious to lose any moments of that, because you never know how quickly you're going to lose a friend, a mother, a son, a brother, a colleague. And I think that especially this time of the year, we need to remember that. So from the city of Reynoldsburg, I wish you nothing but the best of happy holidays. We've got a lot of things going on with Hanukkah. We're on day 3, day 4. We also have Kwanzaa coming up. We've got Christmas. We've got all the other various holidays. So please enjoy them all the way across. Stay safe, stay very respectful, and as always, please put your shopping carts away. Happy holidays to everybody, and we'll see you in 2026. Happy New Year.